gang? So today I will be reacting to Yes I Am Broke. This video is by Dani Victor. If you don't know who she is, she's one of the Victor twins who was on Bad Girls Club. Her and her twin sister were the first set of twins on the show. And on Bad Girls season, I don't even remember what season they were on, but it was about 7 years ago. They were like 22, 23 years old when they were on the show. So for those of you who do not know, like a couple of days before New Year's, Dani tweeted out that she needed some money and she was broke and rent was in a few days on the first, and she didn't have no money to pay her rent. Her rent is $5,100. She lives out here in LA, and so she just talks about how she was struggling financially and telling everybody to donate some money to her GoFundMe page. So of course, because she's a bad girl and she got backlash because she's a bad girl, and people felt like, okay, like, why would I give you my hard-earned money from work to help you out, so all you can do is go party? Like, girl, no. Why you living it up in LA, drinking and doing all that stuff? Like, I'm not giving you my money so you could do all that. And people ended up calling her names and people was laughing at her. She even made the shade room and all that. So she ended up making a video in response to everything that happened, and that's what we're about to check out right now. So it's called Yes I Am Broke. Help me, I'm poor.
Hey guys, I'm just doing a quick video. I know I haven't uploaded since, oh my god, Christmas Eve, but I was super sick the week after Christmas. I had like a stomach bug, and then I got bronchitis, and it was just like, there was no way I was filming. I am gonna film a couple story times this week, post them when I can, but this video is specifically about the fact that I posted on Twitter that I was broke and everybody just went completely apeshit. But before I do talk about that, I just want to apologize for the fact that I look like a pumpkin spice latte right now.
A pumpkin spice latte.
I tried out this new face powder from MAC, and it was definitely maybe made for Snooki in 2000 because I look orange. I don't know why. Then when I get up close, I look pale, but like in the mirror and in person, I look orange. Like it looks like trash. Anyways, so I posted that I was broke, that I haven't found a job, that I haven't landed a TV gig. I asked people for help, and it turned into this huge issue. Like people like, you're not looking for a job, you're sitting on your ass, you ain't doing shit, you're wearing designer clothes. Number one, I've never owned anything designer in my life. I don't have designer bags, I don't wear designer shoes. I mean, if you consider like Nikes and Vans designer, yeah, like I have those, I have Adidas, but like I don't own Louis Vuitton or Louis Vuitton. I don't even know how to fucking say it. And a lot of companies send me clothes to wear to put on their brand. So I'm not out here paying for clothes. People are getting upset at me because Gabby's taking me out for drinks, or I'm smiling, or I'm laughing, or I'm dancing in pictures. Like basically saying because you're broke and you're poor, you can't smile, laugh, or have a good time. Like, yeah, life is shitty, but I'm still going to enjoy my life and my day. I've had people tell me, I hope you die, I hope you become an escort for money and someone gives you AIDS. I've had people say awful, terrible things to me, and that shit doesn't really faze me because the people saying that much garbage, like Lord knows what's going on in their life for them to be that angry. So I just hit the block button. Just block. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. I did set up a GoFundMe page called Help Dani Be Great Again because it would be great to get some help. To those who did donate, even if it was like $5, it's so appreciated. I am looking for a job, like, but people are like, why don't you go to McDonald's, or why don't you go to Target, or why do you go to Walmart, and you think you're too good for this and you're too good for that. I've applied. I haven't applied for Target, Walmart, or McDonald's. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I have, because I have not. But I have applied for jobs in Los Angeles, like a receptionist, insurance company, personal assistant, mailroom, like anything you could think of, I was applying for. I tried to get a job bartending because I've been bartending since I was 18, but I have an open suit against one of the clubs that I worked at prior. And although it's supposed to be confidential, everyone seems to know about it because they told everyone about it. So getting a job even across the country in Los Angeles at a club is extremely difficult. They also, a lot of the places out there don't hire anyone with tattoos, or sometimes even girls that have the slightest bit of curves. So I've been told.
Okay, so I get where she's coming from a lot, because the thing is about down here, for some reason, it is so difficult to get a job. You can literally go months without a job. I know. And it sounds like what she's looking for is something like a career, something professional, to do something that's going to help her, eventually become stable. And McDonald's and Target and Walmart and stuff, like, that's not a job that's going to help you become stable. It's not a career. You're working for people who treat you like crap. And she wants to eventually, grow up and have a job where she could be stable, she could move up, and she don't have to worry about finances and being late on rent and stuff. Like, she wants something more in the professional field. And I get where she is coming from, because down here, like, in my personal experience, I've come from like call centers and, real professional jobs. And I did, like, when I was like 21, 22 years old, like, I did have a retail job, but then eventually I got into the professional fields. And so when I came down here, it was like I had no choice but to downgrade, because I couldn't get a job. Like, I had a call center job here, but then after I ended up losing that job because I was a temp, then it was like I couldn't get a job again. Like, I was struggling, and I couldn't even get a job like at a department store like Ross. And these places, like, you can be qualified and have experience and stuff, but they still won't hire you. And it's literally, the thing about it is too, like, you could go on an interview and you call, check the status, and say, hey, if I'm hired, and they say, no, you're not hired. But then, like, a few weeks later or a month later or whatever, you see that they're still hiring for the same position. And you guys don't understand how many times that happened to me. And I'm like, you guys had someone in front of your face who was willing to work, so why aren't you, like, hiring me? She said, like, it's hard to get a job with tattoos and curves. I've never heard that before. That's not true, because there's so many people out there who have tattoos, and she doesn't even have that many tattoos. Like, there's people who got tattoos tatted up. One of my managers at Target, his tattoos went down his whole arms, and he was a manager. So I mean, that's not true. Think that's true. Like, there's millions of people in this world, and it's not like she's tatted up. She just have like a couple of tattoos. So
by promoters, so it was just like kind of like a dead-end street. I just didn't know what to do. I am trying to move home. I went to Los Angeles to obviously be back on TV, because that's what I love to do. I love to entertain, and that hasn't worked out for me. And in the meantime, while I would love to chase my dreams, you can't chase your dreams when you're broke. So I do plan on moving home, but to move home cost about $3,000. So I gotta move all my clothes, my entire bedroom set, my car is out there. Like, it's just so much added up, and when you're not working, it's like, what are you supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't get unemployment, because I had unemployment that only lasts like 8 months or something. And even at that, my unemployment was like maybe $90 a week. It was nothing that was substantial. That was like basically me eating. When I was living in Los Angeles, it was like to a point where I was depending on Postmates, because I get free every time I like tweet or promote for Postmates. They hook me up with credits. It got to a point where I was like literally depending on those Postmate credits to eat. It was bad. It was really bad. And I had no one, I have like no real friends out there. I have no family. So while I'm out trying to find a job, I would just come home, lay in bed, not speak to anyone, not like I didn't even go out my last entire month of being.
That makes sense too. Like, because it is hard to find a job, you don't really have money. Like, you feel like, okay, I don't want to go out. I don't like want to do anything. Like, I don't even want to talk to people. It was just like you just want to be by yourself. And a lot of people would try to push you to go out, and you're like, yo, like, I don't have any money, like, no. And then a lot of people like, oh, well, I got you, I'll pay for you, this, that, and the other. But then that means you have to pay them back eventually, and it just leads into a lot of drama. And then too, like, people here are not your friend. People are so fake here. They're not your friend. Me and my friend was actually just talking about this like a couple weeks ago, because she was talking to someone on set, and they were talking about like how like you come down here and you think these people are your friends, but like say you need a place to live or ask to stay for a couple of days, then they want to disappear or they make excuses and stuff like that. And she was like back at home, like your friend, you ask your friend like, can I stay? They be like, yeah girl, you can stay, like it's cool. But down here people are not like that. Like people will turn on you, and people just only there for the ride.
California.
It's not real friendship.
So now that I'm home and I'm around people that love me and people that support me, although they can't support me financially because my parents are split, they both have bills that they have to pay, so they can't help me. Gabby's been helping me for months, but she can't help me anymore. You know, and then I have girls that are like telling me, well, you should sleep with men for money. You should spread your legs for money. Girl, you're pretty. Be a stripper. You've got ass. Jump on the pole. Number one, that's not me. I'm not gonna do that. Number two, I'm never gonna fuck anybody for money. Not a single fucking person on this planet is getting this vagina for $1 bill. Okay? I know girls in Los Angeles that sleep with dudes for literally $250. No condom. Okay? That's not me. I freak out about my vagina. I freak out if a dick goes in my mouth. I'll freak out if a fucking boner touches my fucking pant leg. Like, it's not happening. It's never happening. And for girls to sit there and say, you ain't hustling, like you should be a hoe, hoes are winning, that's a disgrace on the women that are saying that. Because if your idea of hustling and getting money is being a thought, then that's not the hustle that I want in my life. And for people saying like, oh, my 85-year-old grandma gets up and she goes to work every day. Shit, if I had a job, I would wake up every day and go to work too. But guess who doesn't? Me. So when I'm 85 and I'm still working, but hopefully I'm retired by then, I'll get up and go to my fucking job too. So for anyone talking shit, like, move on. You don't want to help? You don't want to donate? You don't have to. I don't have a gun to your head. I'm not fucking sitting here saying you have to do it. No one can force anyone on this planet to do anything. But if people feel like, okay, I'm doing well for myself, like I can help her out, then I appreciate the help. Other than that, why is everyone so fucking upset? Why are you so fucking mad about my life that I came out and said, oh, I'm broke? Because a lot of people wouldn't fucking admit that. A lot of girls would be like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm dandy, like yeah, I'm late on rent, it's all good. That's not me. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm sweating bullets. I get anxiety. I like go into straight panic mode, and the best therapy for me is to just talk about it, to speak about it, just like I'm doing on this YouTube, just like I'll do with any problems I'll ever have in this life. But anyhow, stop being mad. I don't care if you hope that I die. I don't care if you hope that.
Okay, so I do get what she's saying too, because like, you know, I was talking about like it's hard to get a job and this, that, and the other. People will try to make it seem like you're not even trying, and that's not even the case. Like, they would be literally think like it's you. Like, I remember when I was going months without a job and I was going on interviews, like one of my friends was like, Raven, what are you doing when you go to the interviews? Like, what are you saying? What are you wearing? And then I'm like, I dress professional. Like, what the heck? Why are you asking me a stupid question? And she was like, well, I think what you should do is go to one of them classes and that teach you how to create a resume. And I'm like, I already have a resume. And she goes, well, they teach you also how to update it and do mock calls and, mock, interviews and stuff like that. And then you're looking like, I am not too. Like, I am not too. Like, I get you're trying to help and give me advice, but at the same time, it is literally not me. It's this freaking state. Like, these people, like, you could go in there really professional. I go in there with extra copies of my resume, and like, I am so like myself, but I'm not like unprofessional, because I'm like a real professional person in real life. Yeah, I act like a rat and stuff with my friends, but I'm like always, majority of the time, reserved and very professional, and I know how to conduct myself on an interview. And people like that. Like, people like my personality. People think I'm really outgoing. I'm really smart. And I always have like, yeah, and even some jobs, they'll be like, I think you would be perfect for this position, but then even still, you don't get hired in. So that people try to make it seem like it's you, and it's not. And I think with her, in general, like she was talking about, people say you should hustle. There are people down here that got sugar daddies. There are people here who is sleeping around, and they say that they're not, but they actually are sleeping around for roles, for money, for all that. Like, they literally are. They will try to lie, but there's things out here to, if you don't have a job, where you get some type of money and stuff coming in. Since she has a car, like, she could have been doing Uber. A lot of people do Uber or Lyft to help them get around. Like, I don't understand why she wasn't doing that. Another thing is, she has a platform. She has a large following. So why wasn't she looking into sponsorships for like Instagram or Twitter and stuff like that, where people will pay her just to freaking show a nail polish remover just in the background, just sitting there, and she could easily get like a couple $100s, or sometimes even thousands of dollars, just for showing something in there, or even mentioning it on her, Instagram or something like that, on her platform. And also, she could have just used YouTube to help her out. People was like, oh, you can't make money on YouTube. And like, yeah, you can. You just gotta stay consistent and do it. It's not easy, but you definitely could do it. But she has that platform where she has that following, that it will work for her. Just tell people to subscribe to your freaking YouTube channel, and then reach out to sponsors, and then you will have some money coming in. I see all these YouTubers that's doing it. Like, I don't understand. You could become a freaking millionaire just by being a YouTuber. So, I mean, I don't understand. That's what I think she should do. I really think she should just look into, like, building her YouTube platform and her Instagram, and do them sponsorships to help her out. But luckily, she's going back home. But hopefully she like matures and she learns from this experience. And yeah, girl, I don't know what to say to you. Like, that's my only advice. Like, build your social media platform and do what you gotta do to survive. Everybody out here has to hustle. I'm sitting here too, like, okay, rent's due on the 1st, and I just lost my job. How the heck am I going to pay for it? Well, guess what? Raven's going to be sitting in the audience, and there's apps and stuff where you can make money, and I just got hired from a work from home job, but still, you gotta hustle, girl. You gotta hustle. So anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, turn on those notifications, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and also be sure to check out my Boniqua story time, and I'll see y'all in the next